no longer tolerate the destruction of our freedoms. They can package their extensive spending in any way they want to. But we recognize the Trojan horse when we see it. Economic control, no matter how you count it, is disaster to a free society. Let us commit ourselves and pledge that freedom will not perish from this land on our watch.
Webster's dictionary defines socialism as a system in which people as a whole and not as individuals control and own all the property. Note the term "and not individuals." This could also apply to your home, your car, your bank account, even your children's education. Taxation is the seed of socialism. Welcome to the party. We've been waiting for you.
20 years ago, I read Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand, a fictional account of an economy that collapses under the weight of government regulations. Regulations enacted out of a sense of helping others. Regulations designed to help failing businesses succeed by making it the moral and legal duty of its citizens to support them. Never did I imagine that I would see elements of Atlas coming true in America today. The stimulus, the bailout, more government involvement in private business, increasing numbers of regulations designed to infringe upon personal freedoms. I advocate a return to the principles upon which our founding fathers created this country. Individual rights, freedom, personal responsibility. With an out-of-control government that places increasing financial burdens on its citizens and the citizens of future generations, a government that forces us to hand over our money on behalf of others instead of using it for our own ends, American citizens like you and me are not free to pursue our dreams, to take risks, to live our lives. I do not want the government to provide and support me and my family. I want freedom. I want a government that protects individual rights, and my individual rights, and yours too. And I want government officials who understand that they work for us and not the other way around.
Well, good evening. My name is Tim Phillips, President of Americans for Prosperity. Folks right down here. You know, did you see the comment by New York Senator Chuck Schumer the other day? He said that Americans don't really care about the spending going on in Washington, D.C. Schumer, I wish you were here tonight to see all of you here. 15,000 grassroots activists from across the state of Georgia. Congratulations to all of you. You all know that we face the greatest challenge to our economic freedom in more than a generation. We know that. But we're Americans, and we're doing what Americans do when we're faced with a challenge. We're standing up and fighting. Are you ready to fight? Yeah! Fight. And I'll tell you something. This Tea Party is not an ending, it's a beginning. Are you with me on that? Yeah! This is the beginning of taking our nation back, of protecting the freedoms that have made us great for so long, and we're going to do that, and you're going to do that, and it starts right here, right now, tonight. We've got a message for this president. Americans want to see the wealth spread around on their terms, not his terms. And we have a message for Nancy Pelosi. When it comes to more taxes and more spending and more debt for my 4 children, we're going to stand up and we're going to say no. It begins right here, no. Right. And I'll tell you something else. We have a message for the media. You know, I watched a little bit of the coverage tonight, and it was really frustrating. Did you notice how they try to pick out individuals and attack them and ask them tough questions and really go after them? They want to make us into something we're not. You know what we are, right? We're Americans. We're Americans from all walks of life who are coming together for one reason. to defend our freedoms. And for us and for you to be attacked for that is wrong. And we're not going to stand for it. I know you're not going to stand for it. We're going to win this battle. We're going to stop these tax increases coming out of Washington. And you know something? What's coming up next is a global warming tax. It's a pretty cold night in April here, right?
Yeah,
well, we know what Obama and his friends have planned for us. They want to ration our energy, and they want to raise taxes on the gasoline for our cars and minivans and trucks. You know, I used to live in Georgia. We like pickups down here. Is that right? Yeah. The taxes on gasoline for those cars and trucks. But it gets worse than that. In the name of Al Goreism. And by the way, can we just talk about Al Gore for a moment? In the name of Al Goreism, they actually want to drive up the heating costs for warming our homes in the winter and cooling our homes in the summer. All to pursue a genuinely radical agenda. And we're going to stop that cap and trade scheme this year. Are you with me on that?